Hi, welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. I'm Joe, and it's time for the last Balcones whiskey review. And it's such a shame that I've come to the end of my journey of the Balcones range. And I have to say a massive thanks again to Chip Tate, the founder and master distiller at the Balcones distillery, and Joanne McInnes for arranging these samples to be sent to me. Thank you so much. It's been amazing trying some really unique craft Texas whiskey. So this last review is the Texas single malt, made from 100% malted barley, as a single malt is. And a lot of you might think, well, you know, there's no such thing as a non-Scottish single malt. Well, there definitely is. There definitely is. Any distillery can make a single malt. They just have to use 100% malted barley. And this is the first Texas single malt as well, matured in ex-American bourbon casks. Really lovely colour, rich amber. That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's really dark, rich brown amber, and it's bottled at 53%. And the batches of these, they are available in the UK to buy. They're around about £75 a bottle. I will put a link to where you can buy it in the description below. And this particular batch is bottled at 53%. That's another thing I like about the Balcones whiskies, that they're all more or less bottled, you know, at a higher strength. So you're getting to try the spirits, you know, as it should be. So you're getting a lot more flavour. All right, let's give it a nose. And there's no age statement on the Texas single malt, which basically suggests that there are some older whiskies in there, but also some younger whiskies. So whenever there's not an age statement, it does mean that it's a blend of ages, different ages, and lots of whiskies haven't got an age statement on. Oh, now on the nose, getting a lovely kind of dark roasted coffee. Like a dark chocolate note as well. Almost like a mocha, but with like a double shot of espresso in. There's some vanilla spice in there. Bit of crystallised ginger. It's actually quite subtle on the nose. You can smell it still quite young and feisty, but there's also a sense of some older whiskies in there as well. Lovely kind of spicy oak. There's something kind of like black grapes in there. You know, if you go to one of those German markets and you can get the grapes dipped in chocolate, it's kind of like that, but dark chocolate. So like black grapes dipped in dark chocolate. I'm getting a kind of a, you know, an XO cognac note to it. So it has got a kind of grapiness. As it's starting to develop, there's a real kind of a maltiness to it, but stout. A stout-like maltiness. Actually just managed to drip some on the table there. That's a shame. Get carried away with my nosing. Yeah, real lovely stout-like maltiness. Slightly rum-like a golden spiced rum. Something that kind of slightly reminds me of the Rumble Cask Reserve. Has got a kind of spicy rum-like quality to it. There's almost a cherry kirsch, a cherry liqueur type quality as well. Quite nice on the nose, quite sweet though. Well, let's give it a taste. Now on the palate, you do get a real nice bitter, malty character to it. It really is like very, very stout-like. Bitter stout, ground coffee beans, quite drying on the finish. Heavily roasted barley. I mean, you can definitely tell this is made from malted barley rather than the others being made of corn. It definitely has a kind of a barley-like quality to it. Let's give it another taste. Second, as I say, first taste is always the marker. Second taste, that's when the real flavour starts to come out. So. There's quite a freshness to it. I think that's to be the young spirit coming out. There is a freshness to it. It's got quite a nice kind of mouth-watering quality as well. You know when you get kind of a wine with good acidity and it makes your mouth water. It's got that quality to it, so it is quite kind of juicy, mouth-watering, fresh. There's a slight fruitiness to it. But fruit with kind of spice and sugars as well. Probably go with kind of something like lime marmalade. There is that slightly citrus edge to it. One more taste. One more taste. There's also a little hint of banana in there, a kind of charred banana, maybe slightly kind of bready. And then on the finish, there's a kind of slight fiery chili note on the finish. It's slightly kind of cooling around the lips and gums like you get if you eat a chili. And then it's a kind of medium finish, I'd say. Really, really nice. What to give this? As always, scores are subjective, and it's mainly just how I link other whiskies to others. I would give this an 8 out of 10. Definite 8 out of 10. It's really, really enjoyable. Very kind of smooth. Lots of lovely character to it. Yeah, solid 8 out of 10 for the Balcones single malt. Really, really good. I highly recommend trying this if you can. I know there's a really great site called Master of Malt, and I'm pretty sure you can actually order a 3CL sample from their site, so I'll put a link in the description as well to that. And that is it for the Balcones range. I've absolutely loved every one of them. They've been a really kind of eclectic mix of whiskies, and the one I will definitely be buying a bottle of is the Brimstone, which I reviewed last week, which you can always check out on my YouTube channel. The Brimstone is just awesome, but it's really, really good to try a single malt outside of Scotland and try some American single malt, which is, you know, they don't make that much American single malt, especially Texas single malt. So thank you again to Chip Tate and Joanne McInnes for arranging those samples to be sent, and I will see you next week. Cheers, guys.